as international business requires so much traveling to big countries, traveling to small cities, traveling to interiors. So any unsafe incidents happen to you?
So, how much ever people say that okay, this country is safe to travel, or this country is not safe to travel, it is ultimately you have to decide
Uh-huh.
which part of the city or which part of the country you would like to travel or not to travel. For example, I have traveled across like 7 8 countries in Europe,
Uh-huh.
and so to some countries in Asia, and to some. I've even traveled in West Africa, like
Mm-hmm.
where it is said that you should not travel before 10 a.m. in the morning and after 5 p.m. in the evening.
Uh-huh.
But still, I've been outside.
Uh-huh.
But it also depends upon which area you are. For example, if you go to Google, is India is safe to travel?
Uh-huh.
It comes, no, India is not safe to travel.
Correct.
But have you faced any incidents in India ever? No, never.
Correct.
But yes, if you're going to some part, maybe a slum area where you have people who consume alcohol or
Mm-hmm.
some kind of drugs or something. Okay, so usually in Africa, it happens that in certain parts of Africa, when I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about Africa, the continent, it's
Mm-hmm.
certain countries in West Africa, and in those countries also certain areas where
Uh-huh.
there is a lot of incidences of robbery,
Mm-hmm.
because why would someone rob you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because he's hungry. He's
Uh-huh.
hungry for food. So I was in Kinshasa,
Uh-huh.
which is the capital of DRC,
Uh-huh.
where I was just talking on the phone, and luckily my glass was slightly open.
Uh-huh.
So he tried to snatch the phone,
Uh-huh.
but the phone couldn't come out,
Uh-huh.
and it banged, and the phone fell on my lap.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one incident. Then I was in a city called I think Valladolid,
Uh-huh.
which is in north of Spain, which
Uh-huh.
was really unexpected, and it was evening around 7,
Uh-huh.
and I was at Ibis that
Mm-hmm.
time in Hotel Ibis, and I went to the supermarket walking, which was almost like 1.5 kilometer, and when I
Uh-huh.
was returning,
Uh-huh.
I was just like 300 meters away from my hotel,
Okay.
and I saw one dark fellow
Uh-huh.
who was on in his car,
Uh-huh.
and he parked the car, and he just told me, give me the bag.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I just tried to escape and ran towards my hotel. He just came towards my gate,
Uh-huh.
and he pointed finger at me, that
Okay.
something kind of
Okay.
in his local language, maybe in Spanish,
Uh-huh.
and I ran inside the hotel. So these were
Mm-hmm.
some of the unavoidable incidences which happened, luckily.
Right.
So you have to be safe when you
Uh-huh.
travel. So people will say that okay, इधर तो तुम जा सकते हो, यहाँ पे
Correct.
कुछ नहीं
Correct.
होता. No, somebody is telling you this area is safe, still you have to be careful.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is telling you this area is not safe, it's
Mm-hmm.
better you don't travel to
Right.
those areas, because the worst thing is you don't know the local language.
Correct.
Okay, uh, the police also understands local language. They may not be able to understand English.
Uh-huh.
So the first thing that they would do is take your passport.
Uh-huh.
And when your passport is taken, what would you do there without a passport?
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, so but the best thing about traveling internationally, especially in Africa or Middle
Mm.
East, there are a lot of Indians there.
Uh-huh.
You try to make friends
Mm-hmm.
with those Indians and
Correct.
try to take their help.
Correct. Correct.
So it is not that difficult these days. But
Right.
as
Right.
rightly said by you, it's better you avoid
Right. Right.
traveling to
Yes. Yes.
unwanted places.
Yeah. Yeah. Be alert. See who is.
Be alert,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Be
Be
alert.
alert. Be alert.
While walking, who is behind you, who is
Yeah,
beside you,
absolutely.
and I mean, don't go like unsafe places.
See, I have taken a lot of international distributors and clients to some of the most crowded places in Mumbai, like Gateway of India or some
Uh-huh.
Crawford Market or Kulaba Market. And they have themselves told me that, boss, this is very safe.
Uh-huh.
You can just roam around.
Correct. Correct.
And it is actually safe.
Right. Right.
Mumbai is safe because the law in Mumbai is very, I mean, the police, people
Uh-huh.
are scared of the police, and the security is, I mean, the people trust the security in
Right.
Mumbai.
Right.
So that is an advantage that we have.
Yes. Yes.
And it is always said that I think Mumbai police ranks second or third, and in terms of like Scotland is at number one.
Right.
So
Right.
it is an advantage that we have.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I have also traveled Mexico,
Yeah.
Peru, Uzbekistan. Before going to that country, I was very worried whether Peru is a safe or
Correct.
not, whether Mexico is a safe or not, because we are hearing like these are the not safe countries. Some bad things happens in those countries, but after traveling, I can say very much safe. The countries are very much safe. The only thing is that you have to be alert. You have to take care of certain things.